So Maniac, you're here rigging for the grand final in Helsinki. How does it feel before the final?
First of all, we are really happy about our performance with RPK. Obviously, it's our first event, and being in grand final is already an achievement. We had to fight some big matches to be here, and now we're going to face NiP in the grand final. I mean, that's always the team you want to face in the big final because there is such hype with NiP. So we are pretty pumped, pretty focused as well, and we are waiting for the game to start.
So just taking a quick look back at the group stage, you had a tough first match against 3D Max, but you managed to come back from it and then beat them to qualify for the playoffs. How much of a relief was it to beat them again?
Well, actually, the first match was really difficult for us. First of all, the stage was crazy for 3D Max. Obviously, it's normal, they are on soil, so they were cheering for them. And they took us like we were not ready to fight. I don't know why. They were just better. We took some really bad decisions, and we were really disappointed about our game. So basically, winning 16-6 against Mousy Post after that just get us back into the tournament. So we knew that we had something to do here, because after the first match we didn't really know about our play style and stuff. So when we faced once again 3D Max, we were a lot more confident about our game, and we knew that if we didn't do the mistake we did in the first match, we should eventually win, and that's what happened actually.
Okay, so the first playoff game, you had a tough group stage. Penta, on the other hand, had a really easy way to win their group since they played against Virtus Pro and Hellraiser and beat them both. Standing up to them in the playoffs, what was your feeling prior to the game? Were you afraid of them, maybe?
Well, first of all, you have to say that they had a really good group stage. Really, they performed really well, and best of one is actually, hello. Best of one is actually, it's challenger friendly. Like if you're a challenger, best of one is actually what you want to upset bigger teams. So obviously they played amazingly against Virtus Pro, against Hellraisers, but the best of one was perfect to them at that time. And we knew that in the best of three, we would eventually come above them because we are ready on more maps. And this is what happened. We played actually really shaky on Cash. I think we should have won way more than that if we didn't screw up some shaky rounds. But after that on Inferno, we just played our games from A to Z and it went okay. So we knew that they were in a really good shape and really pretty motivated, but in the best of three we were ready.
So next step, grand final, is the final game of the tournament. You guys are facing NiP, and just looking behind you, there's a large crowd, and it's like 1 hour left to the game. What does your gut say prior to the game?
It's such a nice feeling, there is this hype. And even in the semi-final, when we were setting up the PCs, the people were already sitting and look at the screen and stuff. And you can feel that people, they really want to see some nice games. They feel it. And this energy, you have to see it for yourself. It's such a nice feeling. So right now, all we want to do is play. We want to do the veto and start briefing about the maps and just go on. Okay, so what will be your key points to beat NiP in a best of three? Well, playing against NiP is always difficult, you have to tell. I think the point is not letting them surprise you, and NiP have this capacity to accelerate their game. When they see they are on the edge, they're just gonna go on you round after round, faster and faster and faster, and you really have to keep control of the game, not letting some important rounds slip, stay in control, stay focused, and maybe eventually we're gonna win, but it's always hard against NiP.
So even though this grand final might not be the win, would you still be satisfied with your performance?
Well, obviously, if we were to fail this grand final playing in a bad way, we would be disappointed. Because no matter if we win or lose, what we want to do is actually be happy about and be proud about the game on the way we played. Because obviously, as I told in another interview, we see long-term perspective. It's our first event. We want to bring some experience for Cedric, for us as a team, as a new lineup, and we want to build on that. So what is important for us is actually to take some experience back then and to be happy about what we did. But yeah, if we lose and we still put up a great fight and they were better, then it's okay. We are sad, but it's okay. But if we win, then it's gonna be just party, like,
Okay, so lastly, which player do you fear the most in NiP?
How do you want me to pick a player from those guys? Actually, it's just so crazy, like you have like Forest and Get Right, they can on their own, they can win a match. If they just decide like, okay, this is my game, I'm just gonna do 3 pro rounds. But I honestly think we don't give Exist enough credit. He's doing his stuff, pretty standard, but always so solid. He's the kind of player you are not expecting to like shine, But if he goes to his spot and you make just one mistake, they're gonna triple or double, triple kill you. So basically, the problem with NiP is that all players can turn around if you just do a mistake. So if you want to beat an NiP, you have to play the perfect game. This is my own way of seeing things.
Okay, well, thank you for the interview and good luck in the grand final. Hopefully it's an enjoyable experience either way.
Yeah, you know.
And last word is yours if you want it.
Sorry? Ah, yeah, of course. Well, thanks to the fan. The crowd is crazy. Thanks to Titan for the support. Actually, we are here in the greatest conditions we could have. And I hope we're going to give some fun to the spectators.